So I just joined Avocademy's UX Design Bootcamp, and in this video I haven't gone through a lot of it, but I just wanted to share my initial impressions of it so far and why I chose Avocademy to begin with. So the way I discovered Avocademy was I was actually looking for design bootcamps through none other than Reddit, which is probably one of my favorite places to discover cool things. And so I was looking through and I noticed that a lot of people were recommending Avocademy. Now, were all of these real, authentic people using it, or were some of these just planted? I don't know, but there were a lot of people recommending it, and there were a lot of upvotes for a lot of those people that recommended Avocademy. So I thought it was at least worth looking into. And the first thing that drew me into Avocademy was the price. So it's $2,000, which is steep, but not as steep as a lot of other programs. I've seen other programs that charge that much, but I've seen a lot of other ones that charge $8,000, $10,000, even higher than that, $15,000. And as much as I want to break into the UX industry and am determined to do so, I would like to be able to do that without leaving a crater-sized hole in my bank account. So this seemed like a good option to help with that. The second reason that I joined Avocademy is the owner, Maka, actually seems like a pretty cool person. I was watching some YouTube videos where she was talking about the program, and she just doesn't sound super salesy. She has this cool school, I guess is basically what it is, or boot camp rather, and she talks with some of the students that are in it as well as alumni, and just kind of goes through what the course offers without sounding salesy, which is super refreshing in a time where I get flooded with Instagram ads with people that sound so fucking pushy and salesy that it's just so off-putting. So Maka is definitely a breath of fresh air in that it seems like she genuinely wants her students to succeed, which is really what I would want out of a program. The third reason I chose Avocademy is because they have unlimited mentorship. So I can schedule supposedly as many one-on-one Zoom meetings as I want with mentors, and supposedly all of the mentors are supposed to be full-time UX and UI designers so that they can give detailed and appropriate feedback for any of the projects that I work on. So that's really helpful because as much as I am a go-getter and am able to do self-paced courses, I need that feedback, especially for this field that I really have no grasp on how to perform. So with all that being said, I signed up this past weekend and I've gone through a very small portion of the course. There is 6 modules in the course as well as this welcome module, and I've gone through the welcome module and the first module. So I figured what I would do is just show you what the course looks like so you can have an idea on what's in it. So this is the dashboard, and so this is what you see when you first sign in. And so you can see if you scroll down, they have a list of all the mentors, which there's quite a lot of them. I can't scroll down very well because I'm on an iPad, but you can see there's 72 records on here. So there's certainly quite a few mentors, and supposedly they're all broken up into different modules so that each one is specialized for a particular module. And I kind of like that, but also dislike that. I'm one of those people where once I meet a mentor or some sort of teacher, I like to be able to stick with them throughout the entire process. But I mean, I also get why it's important to have mentors that are really tailored and specific towards a particular module. And so with the foundations course, there's 6 modules in it as well as a welcome module. So the welcome module basically just is like a welcome message and just talks about what to expect from the course. And it just has different pre-class checklists, like you create a Google Doc that you share with the mentors that has all of your project files. You join the Slack community, and you figure out where to set up your one-on-one mentor sessions that you do throughout the course. So aside from the welcome module, I've also done module 1, and that's the only other one that I've done so far. And basically the way that this course is set up is there's videos that I watch, and then as I go through this course, there's one project that I work on throughout the entire course of the bootcamp. And so module 1 talks about just what is user experience and what is UX UI design. And I had looked at a lot of YouTube videos, and I'm currently reading a book called Get Into UX by Vi Alexander or something like that. He has a YouTube channel which is really good. And so watching these videos, if you notice here, like when I'm used to taking courses, at least in the past, I'm used to the videos being really long. I'm talking 15 plus minutes. A lot of the videos in here, if you look at this, like this what is UX design is 4 minutes. UX versus UI design is 2 minutes long. Now, granted, like this is sort of an intro, so I get that, but I almost would have liked a little bit more of a deep dive. I thought that this was maybe a little bit surface level, and now I've heard that module 1 is a lot shorter and a lot less in depth than some of the other modules, but just wanted to point out that so far the videos are helpful and Maka does a good job of presenting the material, but so far it is a little bit surface level. And just wanted to, that's my only reservation so far, and that could totally change once I get into the second module. I just haven't gotten there yet. And so basically the task for module 1 is that I'm supposed to design a problem. And this could be any problem that could maybe potentially be solved through a design solution. And the assignment wanted me to pick a problem and a topic that I was really passionate about. And so I'm really passionate about music production and songwriting. And so I decided to delve into a few problems that way. So really what I have here is, so like the first thing that I have here is it's difficult for aspiring music producers to juggle getting better at their craft in a full-time job. That's something that I've struggled with, and I know a lot of people struggle with. So basically I come up with, I would want to design a solution that allows them to be more easily able to work on their craft while juggling a full-time job. And then I have a couple others here that are, again, music producer and songwriter related. It's the easiest thing for me to come up with problems. Now the only issue that I have here is that I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to design something that could solve these problems, right? Like right now it seems very I have no idea where to even start with solving some of these problems because they truthfully feel almost outside the realm of UX and UI design. And I don't know if that's the case. That could just be a limiting belief of mine. I'm hoping that the latter is the case. And so I'll be very curious. I'm supposed to be meeting with a mentor this weekend. And so I'll be very curious to see if one or a couple of these problems that I've posed could be solved with UX UI design, because that would be really freaking cool. As far as the other modules go, I haven't really looked ahead at them. I know module 2 is about research, and then the other modules are locked, so I can't really tell what they're about, but that's not really the point. The point's to kind of just go through and work on the assignments, not to just plow ahead and watch videos. And one other feature that they have is a private community where you can connect with other students that are in the course. And so here's that here. So it's a Slack channel. There's 1,500 people in this Slack channel, which honestly was much more than I thought was going to be in this course. So definitely not as tightly knit of a group as I thought there would be. The one thing that is nice is that there is this welcome channel that I got added to, which is basically all the new people that got added, because technically I think that there's a new cohort every Monday, or that's how they design it to be set up. So I'm thinking that the people in this welcome group are going to be people that I'm going to be working with throughout this. I don't entirely know the answer to that. I would like that to be the case because I would like to be able to connect and chat with some of the other people in here, because 1,500 people just seems very overwhelming. In this welcome group, I think there's about 25 members. But the other neat thing about the Slack channel is that the mentors will also provide feedback here. So if I upload an assignment here, or if I have a question, the mentors, in theory, I haven't tested it, should get back to me in 1 to 2 business days. So yeah, overall, I'm liking the course so far. I think it probably will be quite helpful. Like I said before, I have just some very mild reservations just because the first module did seem kind of superficial and it didn't dive into as much detail as I thought it might. But from what I've read from other people that have taken the course, it does get very in-depth very fast, and the assignments can be very in-depth and take a long time as well. So if that's the case, then I'll be pretty pleased. But yeah, if you want to check out more about Avocademy, I have a link in the description below where you can check out more about it. It is an affiliate link, so if you want to support this channel, then it would help me out a lot. And if you want to save $100 off of the Avocademy course, you can do so using the code SAVE100. Supposedly that is an active code. I can't guarantee it's always going to be active, but in the course it mentioned that that was a code that people could use. So if you're interested, that is a way that you can save some money and take the course. And I'll be updating this as I go along. I plan to give weekly updates and share what I'm doing, the struggles that I have, what I like about the course, and what I don't like about the course. I'll be pretty brutally honest as I go throughout, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, and I'll see you next time.